The CEO is worth hundreds of billions yet has disabled legs. His grandmother was trying to get rid of his bad luck, married a rural girl off to him as his wife. Unexpectedly, on their wedding night the girl could not wait and carried her disabled husband to the bed. Then, without hesitation, she ripped down his pants. She took out a silver needle and directly stabbed his thigh. It turned out the girl wanted to cure her husband's disabled legs so he could stand again. The CEO, however, had long since given up all hope. To everyone's surprise, the next day the girl gave him several more needle pricks. The CEO, paralyzed for 30 years, suddenly felt sensation in his legs. In the next moment, he truly stood up from his wheelchair. His father saw this and exclaimed it was impossible. The CEO lifted his foot, intending to walk, but he lost his balance and fell directly onto the girl. The too sudden intimate position made the grandmother blush furiously. The CEO's legs could only stand now, not yet walk like a normal person. He needed more needle treatments to fully recover. In fact, the CEO's disability was entirely the result of a setup. Someone had deliberately caused a car accident to kill him. Although he miraculously survived, his legs were disabled and he was confined to a wheelchair. Even his lifespan was said to be limited to just 6 more months. Only by finding the world-famous miracle doctor might he have a chance. Unbeknownst to him, the miracle doctor he'd searched for years was his newlywed wife. That day, the CEO finally caught wind of news about the miracle doctor. The doctor's disciple was holding an auction. The CEO decided to make a grand showing at the auction. He hoped this would attract the disciple's attention. This would greatly increase his chances of finding the doctor. Unexpectedly, as soon as he and the girl arrived at the auction, the guests began to mock him. They said he was nothing but a humanly unfit cripple. Seeing her husband humiliated, the girl could not bear it. She demanded the CEO stand up to show everyone, though he didn't care about their opinions. He stood up in front of everyone to give the girl face. This stunned everyone around. Even the girl's older sister began to regret having refused the match, because the CEO's disabled legs meant a short life, and having the girl marry him instead. Now seeing the CEO stand like a normal person, she immediately conferred with their mother that they absolutely could not let the girl benefit. If the CEO truly recovered, she would find a way to snatch him from the girl's side. The auction was about to begin. The CEO's assistant noticed the man on stage had a refined bearing and thought he might be the disciple. At that moment the man realized the girl in the audience was his junior uncle and fled in fright. It turned out all the auction items belonged to the girl's antique collection. To sell these items, the girl's master had secretly arranged the sale without her knowing. He had not expected to be caught red-handed by the girl. Fortunately, the girl had so many antiques in her collection that she did not recognize these items as hers. Instead, she looked puzzled and asked the CEO if anyone would want these scraps. She said she had many such things back home in the mountains. Her sister snapped at her for speaking nonsense. After all, each of these items was a priceless treasure, but in the girl's eyes, they were worthless junk. When she heard the starting bid for a vase was $5 million, she thought that owning a pile of such antiques would make her a billionaire. Next up was a piece of ancient Chinese artwork. Using her X-ray vision, the girl saw another painting hidden beneath it. She immediately described its content to the CEO. The CEO said if that underlying painting was authentic, it would be worth $100 million.